And I really try to ignore these dumb maggots. But I couldn't ignore this one. So Byron Donalds had him a little town hall, and they were lighting his ass up in his town hall. But I just got to show y'all this here. So this fool actually posted, this is what he did. He posted, he's mad because they've had clips of his town hall showing folk, getting this behind. So he decides to post this 11-minute video from his town hall. But this is his tweet. The left created a false premise that minorities can only get ahead with DEI. That's actually a lie. This is wrong. This is a lie. Actually, your lie is a lie. This is incredibly disrespectful. Life, y'all, now this is the one that took me out. Life is about access and relationships. We should celebrate the success of all Americans, not tear down our neighbors in the name of DEI. Rebecca, diversity, equity, and inclusion programs are meant to include you. And by including you, that means offering up a diverse field of people in order to have equity among jobs. So he says life is about access. That's why the programs were created, to give access, to literally give access to people who traditionally don't have the relationships already.
I mean, speaking of relationships and DEI, is he still mad that DeSantis is undercutting his potential bid for governor of Florida? Like, I don't understand what he's doing. Or even when he said all the people who protested at his town hall that they were plants and they were being paid. I mean, he confuses me. Here's the thing. Black folks in this country, we really don't want DEI if this was a true meritocracy. Because we know if it's a true meritocracy, we're going to rise to the top. But when you have systemic racism in this country, where we're intentionally left out of society in this country when it comes to proper banking loan rates, when it comes to education, when it comes to actually being able to compete and get the jobs and the quote unquote good jobs, we don't want DEI. We just want to be treated fairly. But because this country refuses to deal with this original sin and refuses to deal with us fairly, then these white people did come up with DEI. So he's right. White people did come up with DEI. White people are the main ones who benefits from DEI. But what he's saying is a word salad that doesn't make sense, because all this anti-Blackness that he's showing, he's not even getting thing out of it. Like, you wouldn't run for governor. You have other political aspirations and you don't get it. You wanted to be in Trump's cabinet, and guess what? You did not get it, but you did all this shucking and jiving. So now you're playing the fool, the minstrel. You're doing your own DEI program, but it's not working.
I thought this was pretty funny, Lauren, from the town hall.
Cast by Isabel Wilkerson.
Have you read the book of my life?
Cast.
Stop. Don't educate me about my life, sir. Don't do that. Don't, sir. Hold on.
What?
Please, hear me on this. I like how everybody's shouting at me, the black guy on stage with the microphone, and saying, have you read this book?
Sorry, wait a minute. The guy said, have you read Cast by Isabel Wilkerson? And then what does he then do? Hope y'all didn't miss it. Y'all yelling at the black guy on the stage. Oh, so now we are acknowledging blackness. Allow me to play it again just in case some of you missed it. Listen.
Have you read the book Cast by Isabel Wilkerson?
Have you read the book of my life?
Cast.
Stop. Don't educate me about my life, sir. Don't do that. Don't, sir. Hold on.
What?
Please, hear me on this. I like how everybody's shouting at me, the black guy on stage with the microphone, and saying, have you read this book? Read this book? Don't marginalize my life and what I've done. Don't do that. Don't marginalize
You read the book?
Do you know how many black men in America? Oh, I'm sorry, Lauren. Are we having a DEI conversation?
Now we're black now. So now suddenly we're black. we're black. We're black. He's going to get his melanin card pulled hard on the governor thing. I'm glad Rebecca brought that up. He's going to get that card pulled hard because it's just sitting here. I realized who he is. He's not J.C. Watts, but this reminds me of the J.C. Watts scenario because every room that Byron Donalds walks into on Capitol Hill is a bunch of white males. He's got to realize that. So when he talks about, for him to stand up there and talk about, diversity, inclusion being a problem and all of this stuff. His reality day to day in Congress would reflect that there is a need for access for minority communities. You cannot deny that. But he's about to get a political lesson down south. There's no doubt about it, because they are not going to favor him for the next governor of Florida. That ain't happening. So, it amazes me how long it takes some of these guys to figure out what the real game is. But, honey, he's about to figure it out. And for him to sort of be out there arguing about reverse racism as if you can somehow lie to yourself like this in front of all these people and then go home at night and not realize that this is all nonsense. I get that he's trying to, be loyal to the party. He, as Rebecca already brought up, he got nothing for that. And he's about to learn the lesson. By the way, Roland, Donalds has a bill to rename the press gallery after Frederick Douglass. Something I find highly ironic because it's very hard for black members of the press to get credentialed in that daily press gallery on Capitol Hill. But I'm going to talk to him next week about that because he's probably unaware of that. But at any rate, it is amazing to watch him up there. I refuse to believe he is as unaware of what he's doing as it may seem.
But here's the other deal, though. Again, if you want to name it after somebody, I don't know, Alice Dunnigan, Ethel Payne.
They've got photos and stuff up in the gallery of Ethel Payne, and they've got a photo of Frederick Douglass. I find all of that to be complete.
No. I'm just saying that if you want to rename it after somebody, you name it after somebody who actually covered. Hey, see, again, that's the dude. It's like, do you really want to have a conversation about the agenda of Frederick Douglass?
He does have a history of black press in that bill. There's sort of a little bit of a historiography of the black press. Again, I'll talk to him face to face.
Right. No. But the point that you're making is an important one, dude. If you want to be credible, then why don't you sit down with the black press today? Why don't show me, Byron Donalds, your black press roundtable? Show me how many black-owned media TV interviews you do. Oops, I'm sorry. What was I thinking? I'm somehow, Joe, talking about accountability. I'm sorry. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's his damnedest thing, And, it's interesting, you got to give it to him. He's pragmatic. Like, in a moment, something jumped off and he became black before our eyes. Now, listen, we all knew he was black. The brother's my complexion. We knew. But at that moment, because of what he said, he knew. And most of the time, he plays it off. But that being said, we're going to go down the road here. And there's plenty of legit black conservatives out here that you disagree with, but who aren't putting the black card down all day, every day. But when he gets, chomped up by those alligators in Florida, let's see if he takes advantage and becomes black again and does that. When he sees it ring of unfairness, and see that he gets no traction and see that it goes nowhere, then we'll see, if he becomes black then, or if he just kind of chalks it up to the game, particularly if he has a poor campaign, how he'll actually explain it.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The window to invest in Fanbase is closing. We've raised over $10.6 million of our $17 million goal. That means there's room for less than 6,370 people to invest in Fanbase for the average amount. The minimum to invest in Fanbase right now is $399. That makes you an owner in Fanbase today. Go to startengine.com/fanbase to invest. Why? Because current social apps have taken advantage of users for far too long, with content suppression, shadow banning, harmful racist content, and no real tools for monetization and equity. Fanbase has over 1.4 million users and counting, allowing anyone to reach all their following and monetize their content from day one. Social media is the new TV, and whoever owns the apps that distribute that content have the opportunity to own potential billion-dollar companies. While big platforms with uncertain futures are failing to serve their users, Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now, invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the next generation of social media.